You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Sports. Well, one of the things we're really covering on this channel right now is, of course, Michael Irvin and the allegations against him that got him sent home from a very big assignment. As we know, this is go time for a guy like Michael Irvin. Of course, Dallas Cowboys legend, NFL Hall of Famer, the playmaker, was sent home from this Super Bowl assignment from NFL Network with allegations against him from some miscellaneous woman, something about an interaction. Now, there has been video that surfaced that seems to not back any accusations against him. And, of course, there was a couple of witnesses that said some brief things about the fact that they didn't see anything happen that could be construed as something vile or offensive from Michael Irvin. And, of course, Michael Irvin, and a credit to him, is not taking this lying down. He has decided to sue the accuser and the Marriott Hotel for $100 million. Says he's a victim of cancel culture. Kind of hard to argue with that at this point. I mean, truly. He has been the victim in the past of false accusations back in the 90s from an accuser that they found out just flat lied. And now via TMZ, we've got lengthy statements from two of the witnesses now that have come out and made comments about having been around Michael Irvin the other night, and it does not look good for the accuser. Not one little bit. Michael Irvin alleged witnesses recount story. This is TMZ. Michael Irvin was pulled from NFL Network Super Bowl coverage after he was accused of misconduct by a woman in a hotel lobby, but now two alleged witnesses are coming to the Hall of Famer's defense. TMZ spoke to Phil Watkins, a man from Australia in Arizona on Thursday, who says he watched and listened to the interaction between 56-year-old Irvin and his alleged accuser, an interaction he described as, quote, positive and friendly. Watkins says he was hanging out with his buddies, taking photos with the Hall of Famer outside the hotel where Michael was staying. As they walked inside, the witness says he was approached by a woman as he was trying to get onto the elevator. Sources close to Irvin say that this is the woman who made the allegation against him. We asked Watkins what he can describe he saw. Quote, it was a positive, friendly conversation. They had a brief interaction, 30 to 40 seconds. He kept his distance at all times. He stood about a meter away from her. They ended with a handshake, and he literally turned around and went to the lift. We doubled down, asking if there was anything else that could have been interpreted as being improper. Quote, not at all. Not at all. There was a little laughter. Obviously, a jovial conversation. Nothing untoward for me to actually take notice of what was going on, Watkins said. We also talked to the second alleged witness, Bryn Davis from Philadelphia, who echoed Watkins' story. Okay, well, let's just throw this out there. From Philadelphia, most likely an Eagles fan, he is going to loathe Michael Irvin, okay? Generally speaking, you can figure an Eagles fan's going to loathe them. He broke his neck there. They cheered. Okay, that's how big this Eagles and Cowboys rivalry is. And it still does not look good for the people that allege the allegations against Michael Irvin. It does not look good for that person in the Marriott Hotel. Quote, we walked back into the bar. Irvin went straight to go to his hotel room, and I guess somebody that worked there, I don't know if it was a waitress or bartender, I guess came up and said, hey, Michael Irvin. And he said, oh, nice to meet you. I'm Michael. Shook her hand. The crazy part was, it was like a 30-second interaction. Could have been a minute. I didn't really think much of it because it was just a fan kind of thing. Davis provided a photo op with the photograph he took with his friends and Irvin right here, right there. All right, Michael's still in fantastic condition. Looks like he can get out there and run a route right now. Later in the week, Davis said he was shocked when he read Michael had been accused of misconduct because they had just taken a photo together. But then he realized he'd witnessed the alleged incident and was shocked. Quote, I woke up, I guess, this morning, and I saw the thing that said Michael Irvin misconduct, and I was like, God, I just took a picture with that guy. I can't believe it. And then I read it was from last night. I was there, and I was like, this is baffling because I saw it, and I never witnessed something like that before. Asked to describe the interaction again, Davis repeated, it was about 30 seconds. It was jovial, a fan interaction, and she went back to work. We asked Davis if anything he saw would explain Irvin being booted from NFL Network. That's, quote, that's why this morning I felt sick when I saw it's the first time I ever firsthand experience where something like this had happened that was just fabricated. It was a totally normal conversation. And the bar was relatively packed. It was a quick conversation in a crowded area. He went on his way, and I never thought about it again. Davis also explained why he decided to speak out. Quote, I'll say this, man, I'm from Philadelphia. I grew up, and Michael was our enemy. But he's a super, super, super nice guy. And that's why I felt like I needed to say something only because he's a good dude. And to have that happen, have your livelihood or your career taken is crazy. It's not fair. So it was worth coming out and saying something. As for the specifics of the allegations, virtually nothing is known about what the woman says happened. That's very weird. We broke the story on Thursday. Irvin is seeking $100 million from the Renaissance, accusing the hotel of railroading him in an attempt to unjustly cancel him. Michael briefly spoke on the radio earlier this week and said he was totally perplexed by the situation. We reached out to the police to ask if an investigation had been launched, and they referred us to the NFL. Irving was set to be one of the faces of NFL Network Super Bowl 57 coverage. And like I said the other day, I would not be watching NFL Network's coverage. I would not. Michael Irvin not on there. He's my favorite NFL analyst. I talked about how I love the fact that he's always fired up. He's always intense. I'm not a Cowboys fan, but he's unapologetically, he loves his former team. He loves his former team. He loves Jerry Jones. And I do not want to see anybody potentially lose their livelihood, and I freaking hate cancel culture. Okay, we don't know what really happened. We don't know what the allegations are. Haven't heard from the woman. But we think that this is something that could end up helping Michael Irvin out in the future, these eyewitnesses, and nothing more specific has come out about this at all. And what is crazy is exactly how quick the NFL Network just decided to say, sorry, Michael, we're just going to believe this just like that, and we're going to send you home off of the biggest assignment of the year. Today is the day. For NFL analysts, this is go time. And he's gone. Just like that. Just like that. In my opinion, it looks very well like it could be unjust. We don't know that for sure. But what do we know at this point? Really? Come on. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but now we've got these two people, and you heard that. Two eyewitnesses, very specific and very lengthy about the interaction with Michael Irvin the other day. And maybe the alleged person coming up and having that interaction. Nothing to see here. Please move along. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.